to the NorthOps Fire Weather Webcast for Saturday, June 21st, 2025. Isolated to scattered showers impacted mountainous areas of the north and east yesterday afternoon and overnight. Observed amounts were hit and miss and generally just a few hundreds. Radar estimates shown in this slide suggest some localized higher amounts across the Del Norte County. No lightning was observed. The most recent water vapor loop from GOES 17 shows a deep low pressure system centered over the Pacific Northwest, with the dry side of the strong jet over central portions of California. Another mid-level dry slot is found on the backside of the low pressure system and will likely affect the area earlier next week. Visible imagery this morning reveals heavier cloud cover over large portions of the mountains with distinct clearing over the Sacramento Valley and Greater Bay Area. Sunnier skies will remain over the current clear areas, while full to partial shading will favor the current cloudier areas. The unusually strong Pacific trough will gradually weaken this weekend, leaving a baggier, weaker trough presence over the area Monday into Tuesday. A more distinct Pacific shortwave and jet feature is expected to influence the region's weather Wednesday and Thursday, while lifting northward by Friday. Temperature anomalies will remain variable, with unusually cool readings today, then warming starts up Sunday with mixed high temperature anomalies. Mixed anomalies should remain next week, although some noticeable warming is likely early and late week if the model trends hold. Some hit-and-miss showers may impact the northern and eastern tier this weekend, with a slight chance of thunderstorms, but the activity overall will be weak. The strongest thunderstorm signal of the next several days remains on Monday, favoring the Northern Sierra PSA. All three guidance tools found in this slide suggest the possibility, although placement of the weak low-pressure area will be directly correlated to the risk. A widespread breezy to locally windy north-northwest wind flow is expected today, while humidity levels will rapidly lower during the afternoon across the greater Sacramento Valley area and portions of the east. Areas of breezy northerly winds favoring portions of the Mid-Coast Mendocino PSA and greater Sacramento Valley area will remain tonight and be accompanied with moderate recoveries. These forecast images are valid at 1700 today. The breezy north-northwest wind flow will continue through Sunday morning, favoring the Sacramento Valley during the morning hours and portions of the coastal range and Bay Area during the afternoon. Humidity will remain low to marginally low across most of the central and eastern areas, with minimums generally in the teens, 20s, 30s, and 40s during the afternoon. A more traditional north-northeast easterly surge of wind is expected to produce areas of breeziness across the Sacramento Valley and west slopes of the Cascade and Sierra Ranges Sunday night into Monday morning, and be accompanied with moderate to poor recoveries. These forecast images are valid at 1700 Sunday. A much lighter wind flow is expected by Monday afternoon, although some onshore breeziness will be felt across the Greater Bay Area, while downdrafts could occur with the possible thunderstorm development in the northern Sierra, particularly favoring the greater Lake Tahoe area. Afternoon humidity readings are expected to trend much lower due to a mid-level dry intrusion, with single digits, teens, and 20s away from the coastal influences and outside of thunderstorm influences. These forecast images are valid at 1700 Monday. The wind and humidity field on Tuesday afternoon appears to be pretty similar to Monday afternoon, although wind speeds are likely to increase slightly with continued low humidity across the interior. The timing of the shortwave passage will be key to determining the gust potential for Wednesday and Thursday. As it stands right now, wind speeds are expected to increase with more of an enhanced summertime onshore wind flow. Humidity is likely to remain low to marginally low across the interior, although increase a bit across western areas. Areas of breeziness with dry conditions is likely to continue on Friday. These forecast images are valid for Wednesday. The 7-day significant fire potential product shows heightened risk this weekend due to continued dry gusty winds, although the wind speeds will be lower compared to the previous 2 days. Unusually dry and flammable conditions will remain most of next week, away from the coastal influences, with all eyes on the Wednesday-Thursday period for any type of enhanced wind regime. If a more organized thunderstorm pattern develops across the northern Sierra on Monday, expect some extra initial attack. Shrubs continue to cure across the lowlands and have contributed more to fire spread during the past week and a half. In summary, dry, gusty winds will remain this weekend, although trending less compared to the previous 2 days. A dry air mass is expected to settle across most of the area earlier next week, with the typical afternoon summer breezes favoring the Greater Bay Area. An uptick in onshore wind speeds is expected the latter half of the week and likely favor Wednesday at this time. Precipitation potential will be sporadic this weekend, with isolated showers and a slight chance of thunderstorms across the far north and east. A little more organized thunderstorm signal shows up Monday for the northern Sierra, although confidence on coverage and intensity remains low.